So something strange happened to me while I was playing Among Us. I was now on a mission to investigate what happened to Tails ever since he went to Polis. I was told by Sonic that Amy was going to be there, so I wanted to see for myself. I was looking for lobby options, and I found one with the name of Sonic. So I joined and I had Sonic's color and he left. It's almost like he gave me the color, which was very strange. I left and I wanted to look for Sonic, or even Amy and Tails, but I didn't see any options, so I just joined a random one. I was a crewmate, and I was now on Polis looking for Tails and Amy. Sonic.exe must be here as well. As I was walking around Polis, I could hear the sounds of an engine. Could that be Amy's spaceship? I was waiting to see if I could spot anything in the distance. That's when I saw a light approaching me. Reactor then went off, and the light disappeared, which was very unfortunate. I then proceeded to do a few of my tasks, and one of them was to fuel the engine. But as I was fueling the engine, I could hear a spaceship approaching me. And I was about to fill up the last container, and when I finally got done, I saw Dr. Eggman. Did I just fuel up his spaceship? I thought I was helping Amy. The imposter ended up getting me and Dr. Eggman disappeared. I then received a few messages from Amy. Chari, I need your help. Tails was taken away by Dr. Eggman. Help me save Tails. Sonic.exe is also here. I will try my best to distract him. Look for Tails. I knew that I could not fail Amy, or else Tails was going to be in trouble. If you believe I can save Tails from Dr. Eggman and Sonic.exe, make sure to drop a like down below and hit that subscribe button. I was lucky enough to be the imposter, and knowing this information, I can actually defend myself against Dr. Eggman in case he wants to defeat me. I was now walking around the entire map of Polis to look for Tails. So I entered the laboratory, which was a location that I haven't checked. And that's when I saw Dr. Eggman flying right in front of me, and Tails was with him. I wanted to help Tails, but they both left. And I went up to Reactor to see if I could spot them, but they were long gone. Out of frustration, I took out this crewmate. How did I let him get away? He took Tails away from me. Oh, now I need to make an escape. I cannot be ejected from this lobby. And that's when a meeting was called. And I received some messages from Dr. Eggman. Did you really think I was going to let you take Tails away? You are a foolish crewmate. Sonic.exe, get Amy now. Sonic will pay. I then randomly spawned inside of the dropship, and that's when I saw Sonic.exe right in front of me. Dr. Eggman must have dropped him off. Sonic.exe just stared at me. He wasn't after me. He was after Amy. Sonic.exe then ran away, and I needed to go tell Amy about him. I need to warn her. Another meeting was called, and that's when I received some messages from Sonic.exe. Amy is now mine. If you ever want to see your friends, beat me in a race. That's when I was ejected from the game, and I was defeated. But I need to defeat Sonic.exe to see my friends again. I can't disappoint Sonic. I now needed to save Amy and Tails. If only Sonic was here to help me. I put on his ears so I could get that speed, just in case I have to go up against Sonic.exe. And so far as I'm walking around Polis, I haven't seen him in any location. A body was reported and it was blue, and I thought it was Sonic, but it was just a regular crewmate. I then received some messages from Dr. Eggman. Sonic.exe is a little busy with Amy right now. Good luck saving her. She is now gone. I was now back in the game, but I didn't know what Dr. Eggman was talking about. How is Amy now gone? Did Sonic.exe do something to her? I was now fixing Reactor and I could hear the sounds of an engine approaching me. And that's when I saw Dr. Eggman with Tails. And then a meeting was called. Dr. Eggman sent me a few messages. Tails is now next. Amy is in another form. And then my game crashed. But what was Dr. Eggman talking about? Amy has another form? What could it be? I had no idea what Dr. Eggman was referring to. And that's when I went over to the top right reactor, looking for Dr. Eggman to have a word with him, but he wasn't there. I then received some messages from Sonic.exe. Amy is now mine, Chari. She is no longer on your side. She is now under my control. I was now desperate to find out what happened to Amy. What did Sonic.exe do to her? So I went to the left side of the reactor, and that's when I saw Dr. Eggman with Tails. I managed to throw a fireball at him. I don't know how I did that, which destroyed Dr. Eggman's spaceship. And I managed to free Tails. Wait, how did I do that with my hands? I didn't know I had this power. Tails is now free, but I need to go save Amy. I wasn't sure what Sonic.exe did to Amy. At least I managed to free Tails, which was my main mission. Unfortunately, Tails isn't here to help me, but at least I know he is safe with Sonic. I was now looking across the map of pull list to see if I could find any sorts of clues. I'm pretty sure I managed to destroy Dr. Eggman's spaceship because I checked both sides of the reactor, and he was no longer there. Which means that Dr. Eggman shouldn't be the main problem and that I have to worry about Amy. So I went over to security, and I was checking cameras to get a better view of the entire map, since Polis is a very big location. I then decided to check the southwest camera, and that's when I saw Sonic.exe just standing there. Was he there the entire time? Because I'm pretty sure I did not see him. So I closed the camera and I made my way over to O2, and Sonic.exe wasn't there. All I could see was Dummy 4. I wanted to ask Dummy 4 if he saw anything, but he's not going to talk to me, since he's just a dummy with a mind of its own. So I went back to cameras to see if I could spot Sonic in any other location, since Sonic.exe is a very fast creature. I looked everywhere, but there was nothing. No Amy as well. What happened to her? I then decided to leave security, since I wasn't making any sorts of progress. And then I entered the dropship, and that's when I saw Sonic.exe with Amy. But there was something wrong with Amy. She was now Amy.exe. But Sonic.exe wasn't alone. Dr. Eggman made a return, and it seemed like he managed to fix his spaceship, and he took them all with him. Luckily, someone else made a return as well. It was Sonic and Tails. Now it's our mission to save Amy from Dr. Eggman and Sonic.exe. If you think Amy, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel and check out these other stories.